guys, how's everybody doing? My name's Leah. I am back with the benefits of education, and today my topic is relevancy in our teaching framework. Do we need to study everything that there is to be that one person we want to be? Everyone has a dream, a passion, or a business they want to do, and they go to school to get knowledge in order to be able to fulfill their dreams. But when we go to school, we tend to do a little bit too much that is outside what we want to be. Now my question is today, do we want to do that, or is that the right way to go, by doing everything else that has nothing to do with what we want to be in order to be successful? Now, not everything is completely irrelevant, but most of the knowledge that we have is nothing to do with what we want to be in life, and we end up graduating with just a little bit of the knowledge that is with a little bit of knowledge of a little bit of everything, which is not the right thing to be in or the right position to be in. And my question today, should we continue doing that? Is that the right things, for people to do or for students to do? Do you think that has a negative effect on their career search or career success? Do you think it has a negative effect when it comes to applying jobs, doing their businesses? What do you think about it? Today I'm gonna give you my opinions, and hopefully you will send me some of your comments so that I share with everyone else. I also have some comments here that were submitted to me or submitted to a post that was sent on Facebook, and I'm going to read out some of them live. Before I continue, I just want to congratulate all of you that graduated this year. In fact, this season, I saw so many people put in posts on Facebook, pictures, families and friends literally celebrating. And, you looked beautiful in your gowns and the smiles. But you know what? As you're celebrating, the question I had in my heart, do they even know where they're going? Or do they even know what their next step is? Do they have a plan prepared? How are they guaranteed that their plan is going to make them successful in what they're hoping to do in the future? Or are they just being happy, enjoying, and just take off their gowns, put them there, have pictures on the wall, pictures of friends and families on their graduation ceremony, and that's the end? That's not what we want. We want everybody to enjoy the benefits of their education. And today, the reason why I came up with this topic, because I realized it is actually very dangerous for you to want to be in a field or to want to be an expert in a field when you have, you don't have enough knowledge, or you have insufficient knowledge, in regards to that topic. It's going to be very difficult for you. It's going to be hard to penetrate into whatever you want to do. It's going to be very hard to get the right connections. It's going to be very hard to even just have a normal job in a company. Because why? Everybody looks at you as if you don't have enough knowledge. Now, graduation or having a paper nowadays, yes, you have it, but it doesn't put you in a job that you want. Reason being, we do too much in school. Too much that is irrelevant to what we have to be. We start studying from the age of 3. That's when you start nursery. And we graduate around 25, 21, depending on your personal circumstances or the countries that you're in, depending on, whatever things that you encountered during your studies, but probably 23, 20, around that age. And most of the people that graduate, they spend all the 20 something years studying absolutely everything, and spend the last 3 years of university, the last year, you spend it on something that you want to be the rest of your life. Is that how education should be like? Does that mean that you graduate with enough knowledge to be able to do that? First of all, you don't have the practical, because you've been studying theory. But even theory itself, you just have a bit of everything, because you've been studying literally all the subjects that is there to study. I'll give you an example. I was looking at just an ordinary O-level student in especially I looked in Africa, because I studied there, and I know I saw a few topics or a few subjects, or a lot of subjects that we had to do. So watch this. In the National Curriculum Development Center, this is from there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, you probably won't because it's too bright. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is what an ordinary O-level student or on O-level student have to do. You have to do biology, chemistry, physics, physical education, general science, and mathematics, English, English language, Kiswahili, literature and English, local languages, and foreign languages. You have to do geography, history, religious education, commerce, fine art, music, agriculture, home economics, woodworks, metalwork, technical drawing, entrepreneurship education, and computer science. Really? For one person, do you think we're computers or something? Even a computer has one function that does everything. Not everything, not everything. For example, the delete button, there's only one delete button that you can do that can do that. They made that function specifically for that. Human beings cannot be all these subjects, or they cannot, get jobs in all these subjects. Clearly, every person has one thing, or just probably two or whatever they want to be. But what's the point of giving me over 21 subjects or 13 subjects to do? Why can I not spend the rest of my life or most of my life understanding that I want to be? If I want to make an iPad, okay, that's an example, just a random example. Why don't I spend the most of my life trying to understand how you make the back, how you make the insert, how the content work, how you make it, to give you light, how you make everything about it, so that when I graduate in that field, I can easily walk in any shop or any company that does that and tell them, do you know what, guys? I graduated, here's my paper, and they trust me that I have enough knowledge, and I go ahead and I get the job. It's not the case, guys. Why? Because we do, 1 minute we're studying about iPads, the other minute lights, the other minute we're studying about pictures, we're studying about literally randomly everything. And this is too much for one person to take on. Students nowadays, because they know they'll get that, they need that degree, all they do is pass. Literally make sure either they plagiarize or they do whatever they do to pass so that they come out of education. That's what they do. But is that good? No, it's not. Does that favor their passions? It doesn't, because it doesn't give them enough knowledge. When they graduate and say, now I want to start my own business, they don't even have a clue where to start. They then start paying again to either entrepreneurship support groups or entrepreneurship training companies or whatever to get their knowledge in order to start that, yet they've just graduated. So why did they go to school again if they need to study to do that? It doesn't make sense to me, guys. Honestly, I don't know, but we need to look into why this is the way it is. I know it is the traditional education kind of framework, but we should move on from that tradition, because back in the days technology wasn't everywhere that you can literally learn everything in a palm of your hand or everywhere that you were. But now, if you want to know about whatever, anything that happened or history that happens in America or in Uganda or in London or wherever you are, you can just go and learn about it or and study. And it's easier when someone goes and study what they want to be, complete that, get a job in what they want to be in, or start that company they've been studying to start. And then because they have time, they have freedom, they're successful in one thing. If they're interested, pardon me, if they're interested in understanding or gaining knowledge about something else, then they can go out. And you know what? Universities, colleges, institutes, and schools, they should understand that students are the most unstable individuals in the world. I rephrase. Students, their minds, literally, they have everything. They think about going out, they think about dressing up, they think about drinking, they think about they think about so many things because they're still young, they're growing up. And on top of that, you want them to do 100 subjects in order for them to become what they want to become. No. Now some of them, they would work hard and they do it, but still once they come out, they will know a bit of everything. They won't know all that is required. but it's not their fault now. I think I put the blame on education councils. Because why don't we just try and find out what someone wants to be before we put them, or we should put a law that says, you know what, this is what you should study if that's what you want. If you want to do this, you do this, but we shouldn't put it as a must for everybody to do everything that there is. I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense. Now, this is what I was reading on Facebook. Somebody put up a post and about education, or how people graduated, or they're excited, but once they graduate, there's nothing that come out. Exactly my topic. Obviously, I'm interested. That's what I looked at this. And you know what? I looked at the comments. They say, for example, one of them said, hold on. What's the point of you being in school studying to become a mechanical engineer? Driving a car, if it dies off on the road, you're not even in position to repair your car. Why do you think that's the case? I mean, that was something that was mentioned there. But why do you think that's the case? It's because someone goes to study about engineering or whatever, but on top of that, they do everything else. They spend most of the time studying everything else, and then they do a little bit of their topic. I know it shouldn't be like that, but this is what it is, guys, and I need your help. I need your help to come up and talk about this. You tell me what you think. Maybe I am wrong, Then if I'm wrong, I need to find another reason why you guys struggle to get into the jobs that you want. Why do you struggle to start the business that you want to start? Why is this, if it's not, I'm not putting a blame on education, but I'm trying to make sure that in education, everything's set the way it should be set, so people have the knowledge. Then we deal with the organization. Why do they not, what kind of people are they looking for? So we deal with that part, and then we deal with everything until we make sure that there's no problem. Everybody should just literally graduate and get into that job, But nowadays, employers, 100 or 1,000 applications, one job. Why? Because they don't trust our knowledge. They know we have a little bit, and they can't afford to. I don't know, guys. Just help me and tell me what you think. Give me your views, and until next time, with the benefits of education. Thank you for watching. Bye.